In this video, you'll learn how to duplicate a section in Asana. This process will help you efficiently manage your projects by creating a copy of an existing section, allowing for quick adjustments and updates. Begin by navigating to the Asana website and logging into your workspace. Make sure you have the necessary edit permissions for the project you're working on. Once you are logged in, find the specific project that contains the section you wish to duplicate. This step is crucial as it sets the groundwork for the duplication process. Next, locate the section you want to duplicate within your project. Each section in Asana is represented by a header that contains tasks beneath it. To access the duplication options, click on the menu icon next to the section header. This icon is typically represented by 3 dots or horizontal lines, depending on your interface. After clicking this icon, a drop-down menu will appear with various options. From the drop-down menu, select the Duplicate Section option. This will prompt Asana to present you with choices regarding what elements of the section you wish to copy. You can choose to include tasks, subtasks, assignees, and due dates. Make your selections based on what you need for the new section. Once you've made your choices, confirm the duplication action to create the new section instantly. After the section has been duplicated, it will appear immediately below the original section in your project. You should now see a new header with the same name as the original. It is important to customize this duplicated section to fit your current project needs. Start by renaming the section to something relevant. Adjust any task assignments and due dates as necessary to ensure they align with your project timeline. If there are tasks or subtasks in the duplicated section that are no longer needed, feel free to remove them. Additionally, you can reorder tasks within the section by dragging and dropping them into your desired order. This customization helps tailor the duplicated section for specific use cases, making it more effective for your workflow. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next tutorial.